Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest soy light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. It's getting dangerous. Okay, so this is an Archangel Gabriel reading. Okay, so the note that I got for this is the burning bush. Okay, I seen a burning bush on TV. So you know me, I looked up the symbolism because I was called to. Burning bush. So it says the burning bush is a symbol with multiple meanings, including God's presence. Okay. It says the burning bush is a sign of God's presence and self revelation to his people. Okay. So God is present with you at all times. I've seen one, two, three. So just take this thing one step at a time, okay? He is with you, bringing this self revelation to you, teaching you who you are and what you like and what you don't like, and you know how to truly follow in His will. So, baby, follow the directions, okay? It says the fire in the bush was self generated and independent of the bush, which is an example of a theophany, or when God makes himself visible. Okay. It says it also symbolizes the suffering church. It symbolizes God's grace, deity, and humanity. It says the resurrection of the Jews. It says the sustaining power of God. The bush reminds us that God is with us through suffering and pain, and that He has the power to sustain and renew us. Okay, it's beautiful. It says in the Kabbalah, in the 1200s work of Kabbalah suggests that burning bush was a hint that even though the Israelites were suffering in Egypt, they had God's protection, like the bush that was burning but not consumed. Okay, so things might be a little hot, you know what I'm saying? Things might get a little difficult or whatever, but at the end of the day, okay, we got I'm the man right here. God is the one who is taking care of you always, you know. And Archangel Gabriel is just out here calling judgment left and right on anyone who, you know, is not focused on this very same energy of connecting with God and finding that self revelation that they need in order to follow His will properly. Okay. It says the burning bush, the fire and wood symbolizes both deity and humanity. The angel of God appeared, the voice of the Lord came. Okay. That's what just happened right now. Period. What's going on with their energy though? We got the Empress right here, so you're in a very fertile type of energy, you know, even if you still have things that you're working on, or even if you're in situations that seem a little bit hot or a little bit hectic, you know, but that energy of fire is also that passion, you know, you are experiencing the beautiful passion of Christ is what I wanted to say. Okay, we got the Six of Starships, or the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Latinum. Okay, so there's a lot of beautiful things coming toward you at this time energetically. Okay, yeah, and then we got the Empress at the bottom of the deck because you're so fertile, so attractive, you know, so magnetic. We got the Five of Pentacles because, you know, giving me that energy of God always bringing you in out of the cold. Like, this is not something that you ever have to worry about as long as you're willing to work with Him and make the changes necessary. You always have the power to be your own knight or to save yourself, you know, by coming home to yourself with this escapist energy right here, you know. So maybe you may need to unplug and relax for a spell, you know, and take that time to realize that with God, through God, you have all the answers, you know where you're going. You already have everything that you need to know, and it's important that you really expect the best at this time, and don't try not to seek anyone's approval on the outside of you of how your relationship with God looks, like who are they to judge you and your relationship that you have with God, okay? Nobody, because God is the ultimate judge. It says memories of past assignments and old crewmates have taken hold of you. This nostalgia may be due to reconnecting with past acquaintances or mentoring someone in your field. Reflection will lead to greater understanding. Allow these memories to guide you, okay? So, whatever memories, like this is all a part of shaping you and the way that you're looking at yourself and your life at this time, okay? So don't like shy away from the memories or get annoyed with them or feel like you're just overthinking things. Sometimes these things come up to improve you, okay? It says the knight is an industrious Ferengi with principled honesty. He follows with absolute loyalty, though he is unable to successfully lead others. While he may be stubborn about how he provides his aid, his assistance is always dependable, okay? So it's like what that sounds just like he might not come when you want him to come, but he always on time. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, right? The one that's carrying the money, the abundance. It really takes its time coming to you because God is fixing and preparing you, making sure you hold all the grace, all the beauty, all the love, all the trust in Him, and all the loyalty that it takes for you to sustain such beauty and such wealth that He is working on delivering to you. So the best thing that you can do is continue to love your inner self and tap into that energy. Embrace yourself and all your flaws and focus on making positive choices and trust in the direction and the messages that you receive directly from God. And don't worry about how it looks or how it is for anyone else around you. That's not your problem, okay? They should be focused on their relationship with God and how they can improve in order to receive the bag that He has for them, okay? It says energy cleanse needed. You may need to cleanse your energy and also do a little bit of research about your empathy and how it works. It could be extremely empathic, okay? And also there are like little cute little exercises and things like that on YouTube where you could learn to like, increase your intuition or increase, all these different things. And also a pendulum is a really good thing when it comes to increasing your intuition. A lot of people complain. They say, oh, I don't like the pendulum because it's just it's just your energy controlling the pendulum, but you are learning to trust yourself. And that's why a pendulum is a great thing. You are always constantly guided by God and your higher self at all times. So why would it, that's like a red flag for someone to say that, because it's like they're like trying their hardest not to listen to themselves or not to listen to their intuition is just what I hear from that. But it says that your angels and ancestors are dedicated to getting you everything that you deserve. And then under that, it says you will get what you deserve. Okay. You might have, quite a few people worried about you being in your business a little bit, but it's like Archangel Gabriel doesn't want you to focus on that. Those are the ones that he's blowing the horn on, okay? I'm hearing that song. They don't want music. They don't know how to use it. They just want boom, 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 boom. Okay, which gives me this energy because they were talking about that's the Black Eyed Peas song, and it's just like it said. They don't want music because that song has like all kinds of instruments and all of these different components to it. And he's saying they just want boom, 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 boom. So it's giving me this energy of you being surrounded by people who just only want more of the same. They want what's common. They want what they can hear every day. They don't always want to hear some music, that's real music that's got instruments and a lot of hard work being put into it. Okay, what else? So we got easy progress, okay? Flourishing, a rising sun, joy and delight. to the noble Lord. Okay. It says receiving gifts of many multitudes. Okay. So you are receiving these gifts. Okay. It might seem like they come in slow, or, maybe you have received certain gifts, but you just really don't understand how they work. And that could have been why you said to do more research on your empathic abilities and the things that you're able to do. Okay. Sometimes it's just as simple as reading about certain things, like get investigative. There are so many different people who have the very same gifts as you. We are a collective. We are unique and, singular in the way that we're made and the way that we express our gifts, but our gifts are spread out amongst the collective. So there's always going to be someone who, you relate to the way that they express their gifts or whatever. And, there's always a tip or a trick in there. So 6, 3, and 5. Okay, you could be life path number 6, 3, 5, or 8. Okay, what else? Ooh, okay. We got Fulgurite. It says, I call upon the divine to join me in manifesting the prayers of my highest intention, and I surrender my attachment to the outcomes. Okay. So try not to be so attached to the outcome. I feel the need to look back at this Six of Cups because what did it say? I don't remember. Okay. It said, memories of past assignments and old crewmates. Okay. And I feel like that could be why you're focusing on the outcome. Maybe you had old assignments or old things that you thought you were supposed to be doing that didn't work out. Failure isn't always failure. Sometimes things don't work out because it just isn't the right time for you to be in that. Sometimes you don't have enough information, or you don't have, the life experience that you need to go into doing that thing. And so it'll fall through, but it doesn't mean that that's not what you're meant to do. And even if you do have, the balls to jump into that thing and do it again, don't be expecting the same outcome. Expect miracles, expect easy progress, expect to flourish. Expect and know that you are a rising sun. Expect joy and delight, all coming from God, from the divine, because you took the time to fill yourself with grace, beauty, and love. And you have trust in God, and you have the loyalty to Him, and know that you deserve it, baby. Okay. You deserve each and every single thing that's coming into you. You're being extremely protected, and also you're going through some sort of like extensive purification you're going through some sort of purification progress, okay, or process. It says put some cloves. Okay, you can make you some lime and clove tea, or lime, clove, and bay leaf tea. That's extremely protecting, and also it really does something for clearing out your energies. Okay, it's really good for the body. You deserve that chance. Okay, and also it says stand still, so spending some time in stillness. It says quick change creates faithfully extra. Okay. It says quick change creates extra conflict. Shine your light quietly and faithfully. Okay. So also, like, try to avoid the views of the ego or operating out of that type of energy, because that has the ability to like impede your progress. You don't want anything to slow you down at this time. So we got the lone wolf. Okay. So you can be extremely independent, okay? Really doing things solo dolo, and that's really good for you at this time. I feel like lately you've been ooh, I keep getting tongue tied, okay? Lately you've been just breaking off from the status quo, okay? You're really free, so make sure that you trust your instincts and your own path, okay? And know that like the next lessons just naturally come. Like, you don't have to look for them, or you don't have to worry about when the other shoe is going to drop type shit. Like, maybe you could have developed some sort of fear for like tower moments, or things going bad when everything's going great. And it's like, in a way, you're helping to manifest those towers that are happening. Okay, so just try not to be so afraid of them. They happen for you. They're lessons. They're meant to take you further, not to hold you back. Like Archangel Michael was saying, they're temporary obstacles always. Okay, we got the camel, which talks about focusing on the desired outcomes with gratitude and gratefulness. See it like it's already done. Like, you're already a success, because you are. I've said this to you lots of times. You are already a success, and all you have to do is stay focused on your goals and know that your determination is going to bear fruit because of who you serve. We got the pig. Okay, And when it comes to these ignorant, greedy, stubborn, unclean, restless, ferocious, lazy, lustful type of energies that are only going around the world trying to figure out how they're going to get some sort of monetary gain, you just have to like check out of those energies and just separate yourself, and know that God is sorting those types of energies out. They get in what they deserve, okay? We got the lizard, okay? You have this power to adapt to anything, and you have been taking care of yourself very well, and that's something that you need to continue to do. But taking care of yourself well also includes allowing yourself to dream, allowing yourself to have big hope, and allowing yourself to have that beautiful trust in the divine, and having that trust and really knowing what it is that you deserve and what's coming to you. We got the penguin, which talks about having dual natures, okay? It says dual natures, closeness, family, and spirituality, okay? So it's like dual natures gives me the energy of like twinning, okay? Like you twinning with the divine, okay? Having the very same type of nature that like angels do, okay? Having the same type of discipline and trust in God that angels have, okay? Choosing to dive deep into the world of your dreams and knowing that you can create anything that you choose because your faith and your hope and your, determination to create this beautiful world or this beautiful situation is so strong that you really do. Because you really do have that kind of power, okay? We got the dog, okay? It says reliable protector, unconditional love, loyalty, high energy, and licks your wounds, okay? Sometimes dogs can be known to be unkind, untrustworthy, unlawful, and easily influenced. And I feel like I'm hearing like, and that mean there's only two type of people in existence, okay? That is what I heard, okay? And it's like at the end of the day, like you're not really dealing with these unkind, untrustworthy people. You might run across them in your daily life or whatever. But at the end of the day, whatever battle or whatever issue that these people may want to take up with you is really not your battle or your issue at the end of the day, because you know who you work for, you know who you serve, you know what you're here to do. And it ain't to entertain that type of shit. Okay, we got anteater. It says a time to dig beneath the surface and see the truth lying buried. Okay, it says a process. No, it says process and be fearless when preserving the truth. So you just have to take the time to process things, okay? And to be fearless. Like, don't be afraid. There's nothing to fear. And like I said, it's like you're fearing the tower, not necessarily what anyone else could do, but just going through the tower at all can be like a little bit stressful and irritating sometimes. And it could be like, haven't I been through enough? But the most towers are extremely important and they do so much for you. There's nothing but new beginnings and a beautiful harvest season coming to you. And you've been working so hard to just have your progress be a little bit easier, to feel like you're flourishing. Because sometimes we're growing and we're flourishing and, we're calling upon the divine to join us in manifestation, and we're saying all the prayers and we have the highest of intentions and we even surrender. We like, God, I gave it to you, but it don't seem like nothing is happening. But know that something is always happening, okay? And sometimes our healing, our growing, it takes a lot more time than we give ourselves. We're impatient with ourselves, with our own growth. We're the hardest on ourselves. So make sure that you be very soft on yourself and don't judge yourself based off of like where you've come from in the past or what it is that you've been able to do. Because you are a beautiful child of God and you can do whatever it is that God tell you could do. Period. Okay. And God is limitless. God is amazing. God can make things happen out of nowhere. Okay. Out of no way. It says you've had more than enough time to act on your dreams. The time is now. And know that you will make this beautiful, magnificent, and memorable impression with whatever beautiful, special light or talent or thing that you have to offer to this world. And sometimes your energy can come off very strong and it can be very intimidating. And it can attract these pig, you know, type of energies, these ignorant, greedy folks that think they're going to take advantage of that. But as long as you continue to operate out of your wisdom and you do things very independently and you have that confidence that God's going to provide everything for you, you have nothing to worry about. So the shrimp right here says rid yourself of feelings of inadequacy, okay? You are someone who is meant for luxury and success and abundance and to have overall general well-being no matter what, but you have to pace yourself, you know. Don't be out here making these fast survival choices and feeling like you have to do everything on your own because you really truly don't. Make the decision that you want to keep going if that's what you want to do and stick to that, and don't give up on yourself or start to talk to yourself bad and convince yourself that you're not going to be able to, you know, manifest what you want to manifest or attract whatever it is that you want to attract. Yeah, with the Page of Pentacles, now's the time for you to really truly uphold your potential and what it is that you have to offer to the world, and don't be so afraid of these towers. Because it's like the fact that a tower is always going to come, it's an illusion, you know, or the illusion that a tower always has to be, you know, such a horrible thing that involves other people. It's not true. Sometimes you have a tower because you made certain realizations for yourself emotionally, and you have to go through things, you know, it shakes up your energy a little bit, and you have to realign yourself. You have to take that time, release your emotions, get your mind back right, put yourself back in alignment. And that was your tower. But it was still a very important tower that you went through, and it was nothing to fear. And God wouldn't have sent it to you if you couldn't handle it. Look at the Empress, okay? You're extremely fertile. You've already been crowned. No one could take whatever God blessed you with or whatever God made you out to be. And that's something that is very important for you to know. We got the Emperor, okay? That's big balance energy, you know, but also it's divine counterpart energy. You could be someone who's in a couple, you know, and you could be this could be something you do in relationships also, you know, where you've been through so many shitty relationships that always seem to have some sort of nasty outcome or some sort of ugly outcome, and this is what you expect. So then your relationship can be a little bit harder or a little bit rougher or rockier than it needs to be because you're just so used to, like, you know, this meaning that and that meaning that, you know, not really truly forgiving the past and therefore bringing it into your current situations. I think, you know, Archangel Gabriel really wants you to stay away from these things, you know, in a way. Keep your eye on that burning bush type of energy. Keep your eye on that presence of God in your life. And things will always work out for the better as long as you're putting in the work that you need to put in to make sure that you're the best person you could possibly be, you know. Not really much you can do about other people, but there's so much you could do when it comes to like controlling and disciplining yourself, you know, and healing and fixing yourself to the place where you feel good about things, you feel good about the outcomes of situations or whatever, you know, because you can make steps toward this improvement and still have certain things happening in your subconscious that you're unaware of, you know, but you're still making progress because God, baby. So keep that attachment, you know what I mean? That's the most important, like, relationship that you have in life, okay? What's a dog and anteater? We got the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So you are holding this beautiful and amazing wealth, you know, and that bird on her head symbolizes that communication with the divine, you know. So it's almost this energy of like there being no independent wealth without God. There is no independent wealth without the support of the divine, okay? So no matter how independent the shit may feel, it's never nothing that you do alone, okay? And God is the most reliable energy ever, always willing to protect you and show you unconditional love no matter what you've been through or where you've been in life, okay? Always there to give you another chance or some way out. Always opening another door or a window when one door slams in your face. But you have to be willing to release those people, places, and situations that are that door. You know what I mean? It's okay if it slammed in your face. It just wasn't for you. You need to focus more on maintaining your peace of mind as you make this passionate movement forward, and not burdening yourself so much with your mistakes of the past, or in what ways you feel like you're going to go wrong, and try not to be like too emotional, like too emotionally hard on yourself, because some people are like, emotion. I almost wanted to say like emotional Nazis to themselves, like they try to like get rid of certain types of emotions or certain types of feelings within themselves, try to check themselves like this emotional place is not where they need to be. But your emotional intelligence, your vulnerability, that is the most important part of working with God, because God is pure unconditional love. God is like straight emotion, okay? He works through you. He is like, I can't even explain God, okay? I'm not going to keep sitting here trying. I feel like God is unexplainable, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's that feeling that you get. God is that feeling that you get when you're comfortable and you're just sitting down in the silence and there's just nothing wrong or nothing that you're worried about, God is like that feeling that you get like in praise and worship, where everything is just cool and you feel that warm comfort around you. And that feeling you're able to tap into and access at any time, okay? So, and that includes like when you feel worried, or when you feel a little bit of fear, or when you feel a little bit of doubt. It doesn't have to be after the tower, or right in the middle of the tower where you're freaking out and you're just now questioning, what is this and why am I going through this, in the beginning, when you first feel it, Archangel Gabriel is saying trust in that feeling and get investigative about what it is that God's trying to show you, or what it is that he wants you to see. Because a lot of times we could avoid these towers that you could be a little bit afraid of. A lot of times there's room for you to avoid that tower by making a discovery or a realization about yourself, or just doing some research, or looking up a sign or something that God shows you. But because you don't see the signs that he's throwing right in your face, sometimes it ends up being a tower, or this big situation where he had to make it big and plain and clear for you, so that you can see it clearly, But either way, it's for you. So just don't worry, my love, with the Ten of Cups, Either way, it's for you, You're always getting this communication. So make sure that you're very open to that. Okay. So let's see what could be going on with you subconsciously. No. Okay, he's saying like it could be subconscious, or it could be the feelings of people on the outside of you. What's the Page of Pentacles in the Tower? This love is crazy, okay? So I see why. Okay, I mean, some people could feel like, like you give a different kind of love, I feel like your love has the ability to like overload certain people sometimes, because everybody doesn't know how to be loved. They don't really understand what real love looks like, and it has the ability to make them nervous, to make them scared, to scare them off, And he's saying like, if they can't handle your love, if they're not open and willing to accept that love, if they're just going to play around with your love, then it's okay for you to withdraw that love, even if you have to go through a tower about it, because it's going to be best for you in the future. We got, why is it that you love me? So maybe that could be a subconscious thing. Maybe you had a lot of people in the past not show you love properly. Maybe you had to learn how to love on your own, It says, I don't understand, okay? So maybe you feel like you need more signs, or you need more information, or like you just don't have enough information, But he's saying like, in those very towers that you don't like, or that you dislike so much, or that you fear, are a lot of lessons that you've already gathered and learned from. You could be like repeating towers in certain areas of your life because you're not really picking up the lesson that you've already been given. So maybe that's why he was talking about reflection. We got sexual desire in reverse. So like, You could be abstaining from sex at this time, and that's a very powerful thing for you, for your energy, preserving your sexual energies and not sharing too much, or maybe like you could feel like there's some sort of creative block. Like if you're a writer, you could have writer's block, or you could be like, I don't know, struggling to like paint or do whatever it is that your art is at this time. Because I think like there's some sort of doubt that you may have about yourself, or some sort of fear that could be getting in the way of your creative energies. But you're so balanced, so fertile, so tapped in, so connected, it's like if you feel like you have a creative block, it's just you feeling like you have a creative block. You just go and start creating until you create something that you feel you can be proud of, or till you feel like it's unblocked. You know what I mean? But no, baby, you don't. Yeah, we got drama. Maybe there's drama going on outside of you, or maybe you're worried about the expectation of some drama coming in. And it's like affecting your creative energies in some sort of way. Like I feel like you could be pouring out energy into some ignorant, greedy, stubborn type of people that really don't deserve that type of energy from you. And it's taking from you in some sort of way, like emptying out your cup for people who really aren't willing to pour in back into that cup. People that are just taking energetically, but not necessarily returning that type of love and energy to you. Yeah, it says you've triggered me. Okay, like I said I said your love is overwhelming to certain people. Sometimes your energy itself is just overwhelming, and it triggers other people around you. Okay, it triggers their ego with this I'm the man energy. So just don't worry about it. Okay, stay as far away from the drama as you can. And if you're not abstaining from sex, that would be a very smart thing for you to do right now. Okay, because you need to conserve your energy. You could be giving out just a little bit too much sexual energy to like your partner, or I heard like a boo thing, like somebody that's not even your person. Okay, we got raindrops. It says take a chance on them, which is not really giving me other people. Okay, it's giving me you taking a chance more on the divine, like just following the way that God tells you to walk, and not being so afraid of what might happen. Okay, just going with the flow. It can be hard because you don't always know what's going on, but it gets easier and it's so fun because you just never know like what's gonna happen. We got protest with start a revolution, and these same cards came out in Archangel Michael's reading too. It's like now's the time for you to be very passionate about yourself and what you believe in and which way you want to go and the dream that you're trying to build. Okay, and the more that you focus on that, the easier your progress is going to be, the easier it's going to be for you to flourish. We got thorns with weave together the crown that you deserve. Okay, so that's all you're doing. It's just weaving together the crown that you deserve. And it's like if you want to use roses to make a crown, of course you're going to run into a few thorns. You might even prick your finger, but it's not the end of the world, and you're going to make something beautiful in the end. So it's kind of worth the little bit of pain that comes with it. And that's kind of the way that life can be. We got universe with we're all just stardust. It's like you are a part of something bigger. And it's okay to let these situations and ways of thinking of the past go. The outcomes of these situations and all of this, like it's okay to release that. It's over now. You already been through that. And what did you learn from that, so that you can completely release that shit and never have to think about it anymore? And then we got justice is coming with the witch card. And it's like I always say with this card, her weapons are in that closet. Okay, she ain't armed and ready. She ain't looking for a bat or for a sword that she can go out and fight with. She looking for something to wear so she can go out and have a good time and enjoy her life, because she knows that God has her back and he handling everything. Okay, God is the one bringing the justice. So right now it's going to be very important that you just take control of your own narrative. And don't let anybody like paint a picture about you, or discourage you from whatever it is that you know to be true about your life and the direction that it's going in. Whew. I don't know. It seems like you got quite a few people paying attention to you right now. I don't know. Maybe like in good and bad ways. Okay. We got copycats. Copycats, frauds, impersonators, and clones, okay? But you don't have to worry about that. You're sitting on a secure foundation, okay? No one could ever copy this authenticity that you've been operating from. It's just important that you keep operating it, and let no fear dwell within you that is not the fear of God Himself, okay? Period. And we got the North, okay? That could be significant. What about the North? The North Star, okay? Following your true north, okay? So following your divine destiny and the way that you are meant to go, okay? We got copycats. Some copycat could have made some sort of deal or something to access your energy in some sort of way. Maybe that person up here who really doesn't know how to appreciate your love or how to accept it. I don't know. It's like somebody's attacking you because you still love them, even though they know, like, you know about stuff, okay? But you hold this beautiful, real power, okay? It says chosen, God given, authentic, natural gifts and talents. What's the North? Let me get one more for that. Mason, Eastern Stars. Jeez Louise. So all these people under judgment, okay? The copycats, the Masons, the Eastern Stars, okay? Anybody that made a deal that didn't involve God is in trouble right now. And you need to just continue to be this beautiful, divine, feminine, or masculine that you have been being every single day, and just ignore the negative energies that these bigots are trying to throw at you at this time. Like these people who really look down on and don't appreciate themselves and the way that God made them is running around looking down on and judging people for their color, age, sex, gender, sexual preference, religion, social class, or spirituality. So it's almost this energy. They ain't got nothing better to do. Just ignore them and just keep on creating the way that you've been doing, because it's beautiful. We got attachment, okay, which talks about accumulation, defensiveness, and scarcity. You could be healing from an energy of scarcity, or you could just be surrounded by people who are suffering from that type of mentality. Very defensive type of people who feel like you ain't shit unless you can accumulate this. But look at all this gold you were able to accumulate this year, with the big dragon sitting on it. You collected so much gold already, but it's just like, don't be too attached to any one thing or any one way of being, okay? You're ever expansive, constantly evolving, and nobody can stop you. Okay, we got inspirational creation. So try to find some inspiration, my love. But know that also you are a master when it comes to alchemy, a master when it comes to the elements, and you are extremely innovative, and you hold like this majestic eminence. You got all of this damn celestial assistance, okay? Like everything is beautiful and amazing for you. It says the priestess, divine feminine and worth, and it says angelic messages, guidance, and enlightenment, okay? So Archangel Metatron and Archangel Gabriel could be in your energy a lot at this time. And I feel like I'm hearing that Eye of the Tiger song, looking back here at this tiger. But also, here's that lone wolf energy that came out up here. Like you could be feeling just a tad bit disconnected, but you just need to look at things from a higher perspective, okay? And continue to reflect over this beautiful truth that's within yourself, and allow yourself to have this emotional freedom in order to have much more illumination about your destiny and which way it is that you want to go. A better way of seeing things so that you can really truly be empowered the way that God wants you to be at this time. But it's going to take that you stay grounded and operate out of your strength. And it's really going to take for you to use that, all that stamina that you got, you know. What's the final thought on this beautiful message, Archangel Gabriel? Whoa, whoa. Okay, what's this? It says forgiveness. That was kind of sticking out. These cards don't belong in here. Harmonic resolution, utopia, galactic guidance, and what's this? The heart portal. Challenges, okay? Blocks, fears, and negativity and betrayal. We got magical realms, okay? Belief, coincidence, and co-creative power. That's quite a few of them. We got the sacral portal, okay? So that beautiful creative energy is alive and well, my love. We got the throat portal. Your throat chakra is working adequately, okay? We got Ice Queen, okay, with introspection, self-analysis, and fortitude, okay? So you're fortifying your inner being in an amazing way right now, you know? So don't stop, baby. Please don't give up on yourself, okay? And don't let the past like psych you out. We got get more information also. Okay. And then we got within the next few months, okay? So you're about to see some very big changes coming up for you, my love. Just keep at it, okay? So forgiveness says forgiveness can work miracles. When you release the past, a weight is lifted from your shoulders and a sense of freedom washes over you. Ask your angels to help you let go of sadness or pain caused by others so that you can be free. This card can also refer to a need for self forgiveness. It's time to let go of any guilt you are holding on to regarding any guilt you are holding on to regarding past mistakes you may have made. Give yourself credit for having tried your best, even if the results weren't what you would have liked. Focus on the changes you've made since then that have made you a better person. That's beautiful confirmation. So get more information says the situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. Approach those approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have an insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet, okay? Google is your friend. This is what I tell y'all all the time, okay? Google these little signs, these little symbols, these colors, all of these different things that call your attention. The most normal things. It could be things you look at every day. When you look up the symbolism of that, it's like, wow. It's so like mind, it's such a expansion to the mind to look at every single little thing that you see or every single little thing that you use every day, to look at the symbolism of those things, you know, is so amazing. To me, I find it so dope. So make sure that you do that and find the, you know, the magic in the little places in your life too, and the little things that you're learning and the things that you get to know and the things that you get to discover about yourself and outside of yourself. It's all something to be grateful for. So, with that, I'm done, my love. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.